this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Libra, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, so let's see what's going on in your reading. Libra, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right, two cards for Libra for their highest good. This is for Libra. Well, my card. Wow, interesting. Nice, Libra. There you go. All right, so you have infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Wow. In any way, shape, or form, abundance is here for you. So it's nice. Very nice, you guys. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Spirit. All right, and then you have unknown territory. You're exactly where you need to be. So, you know, even though it may not be the place that you want to be, this is the path that you're supposed to be on, okay? Remember that. So, it's interesting. Very nice. All right, so Libra, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Libra for their highest good. Excuse me. Let me do this one first. One for the current for Libra, one for the past, one for the, that was for the situation, one for the hope, for the past or now, sorry about that, one for what's hidden, one for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. Okay, interesting. All right, so so we start off with the Six of Pentacles, which is a very nice card to have. There's abundance coming in, some kind of prosperity. You could be very giving also with this, but there is definitely some kind of money coming in, so it's nice. You have the Page of Pentacles. There's financial opportunities here. You're going to have enough for everything that you need. There's also messages here coming through. I feel like you could be learning something, wanting to learn something new. And then you have the King of Pentacles, like you're very curious. It comes back to the, okay, yeah, you're very curious. Yeah, the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles says that you know how to establish yourself, create what you want, having that strong foundation. So let's see what all the other cards say. You have the Ten of Wands up here for what's hidden. You're very tired. You're very overwhelmed with everything. I feel like you need to set some kind of boundaries, you know, because you're carrying a lot on your shoulders right now. Could be from the home, from your family, your home. You know, stressing out on things. You have the Seven of Cups here for the hopes and fears. Seven of Cups says that, you know, believe in yourself and in the dreams that you want to create. I also feel like there is some kind of decision that you are contemplating about. You have the Six of Wands here. Six of Wands is talking about success. You know, I feel like there's still somebody watching you, or you're watching somebody, but definitely being watched here. Yeah, the Nine of Cups for the what you need to work on, and this is being grateful, having gratitude, being content with what you have, you know, seeing all the accomplishments that you've made. You're still not really seeing that. I know this card has been coming out for you for a while. I also feel like there could be some kind of blessing coming in, but you do have all these pentacles here, so maybe something big is coming in for you. You have the Two of Cups here. There could be an offer here for you. I feel like there is a decision that you are definitely trying to contemplate also. It could be about your significant other or somebody just close to you. All right, so let's see what's going on. And also too, you did have the Ace of Cups, so there is a new beginning coming through very soon. Okay, so very, very soon. there's also a new person arriving in your life. There could be somebody arriving. I also feel like you're very, you want to be more creative. You're going to have you're going to be very inspired to make things, you know, because you want to learn something new. There's something here about learning something new also. So let's see what's going on. Libra, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Libra, 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 Libra. These were already pre-shuffled, so just waking them up. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Why is a Six of Pentacles? Oh, take what resonates with you, Libra, and leave the rest. Why is a Six of Pentacles here for Libra? Got the Moon card, one more card, and the King of Wands. All right, so with the King of Wands here, I do feel like you know, because you have the King of Wands, right? You have the Moon card. I do feel like there is something here that you're not trying to deal with. Like, okay, let me start it all over again. Okay, so you are coming into some kind of prosperity. There is money. There is abundance coming in. You're also going to be very giving. Could be very giving, or very, you know, be giving it to somebody. I don't know what that is about, but they're asking you to be very careful with your finances. If you're, you know, like if you're trying to, don't be overly giving. Like, try to be careful with your money. Okay, really try to be careful, because right now we're in a like, we're still in the effects of that eclipse that happened, and we're going into another one on the 21st or 22nd. And they want you, it's like your mind could be clouded or not being really seeing clearly. So they want you to really be careful on that. Okay. Also feel like you need to trust your intuition more. I feel like intuitively, I feel like you're connected with somebody that you're not talking to. Like, you're really not talking to somebody. I don't know who this is for, but you are intuitively connecting to somebody in your mind, in your intuition. Like, you know, like that the telepathic, like you're really trying to communicate with them through your intuition. Wow. Wow. Okay, that was a message for somebody. But with you also have, but trust your intuition, okay, guys. With the King of Wands, you're really going forward. I feel like you're trying to put things in order also. Like, you're just trying to deal with everything that's been happening, and trying to deal with all those situations that have been in your life. And I feel like you're catching up on your like loose ends, like everything that, you know, you've been putting behind. You're trying to deal with everything. Wow, nice, very nice. I feel like you just need to let everything come in. Just go with the flow with everything, okay? Because the path is clearing for you, okay? You have the Page of Pentacles here, and why is the Page of Pentacles here in the situation? Yeah, really, really be careful with your finances. Well, my card, I'm getting that strong. I'm getting it very strong now. All right, so okay. So there is something here. Okay, there is something here about your finances. I don't know who is this for, but be careful, okay? Because you are going to have financial opportunities come towards you. There is something here that you need to learn also. Something you're wanting to learn something new. I feel like you're going to have enough for everything, but there's still something here that's you're not seeing. Sometimes you feel trapped and overwhelmed with your bills. Sometimes you feel like there's so much that you got to pay and do, okay? And you feel very overwhelmed. I feel like there's something there that you're not looking at. I feel like you're feeling trapped. Like, it's just like, I can't do everything that I want to do because I got to go pay this. I can't do everything I want to do because I got to go do this. I got to go do that, you know? And they're telling you to really look at these your finances, really look at them again. Okay. Really look at what you're doing, how you're spending, whatever it is. Okay. I feel like you're also, for some of you, I don't know who that message was for, but that was for the message that came out. Also, the message that is also coming out is that you really need to try to clear your mind, because I feel like you're very cluttered, like you're not really thinking right, and I feel like there's just things that you're not seeing. You know, you it's like there's something there that you just don't want to deal with, like a situation, like there is something that, you know, like I know I gotta go and do this with this person, or I gotta go and help this person, but I don't want to, you know, I don't want to even deal with it, you know, that kind of thing. And they're asking you to really go within to so that you can clear your mind, so you can make better choices, or really see what you need to see. Okay. And then you have the King of Pentacles here for what you you have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so you really need to just look at your finances, really look at them over. Okay, look at your finances, you guys, really look at them. There is prosperity coming in, but be careful with them. Okay, you have the King of Pentacles here for the past and or now. You're trying to establish yourself, trying to create that strong foundation. Like I said, you already know how to do that, and you already know what you need to do. You're going to be able to make wise decisions, and I feel like there is prosperity coming in for you. So it's nice because you do have the card also, remember? So, wow. You have the Ten of Wands up here for what's hidden. Nice. One more card. Wow. Okay. All right, you guys. Only you guys can get this, like I said, okay? So you do have the Ten of Wands here. Right, you have the Ten of Wands. I'm gonna lay it down right here, and then you have the Ten of Wands again. Okay, y'all are feeling very overwhelmed. Okay, this is something you're not seeing. You know, you're not setting boundaries. You're feeling very tired. You're carrying everything on your shoulder. I feel like you really need to set boundaries, you guys. This is a big thing here. Yes, you're setting. You know, you're doing way too much. You know, you look at this person. This person is struggling to carry everything. They're like dragging it, you know, because they're tired. They don't want to do it. You know, that's you. This person here is like, she's carrying all these wands, like, oh, I'm trying to carry it all. You know, I'm trying to do everything for the house and for the home, for my children. I'm trying to do this with my relationship, and they want me to go do that, and they want me to go do this. Really set boundaries, you guys. Really start setting boundaries. Start, you know, look at everything, write it down, and start saying, you know what, I can't do this anymore. It needs to change. And they're asking you to do that. Okay, so really start setting boundaries, start setting limits, and start saying no. Okay, because you are definitely have that on weighing heavy on your shoulders. There's a lot of responsibility that you're trying to carry on there, and you really need to start taking it easy. Okay, change that. Try to change that, because you don't get that. You don't get the Ten of Wands in the same position, two different decks. Okay, because unless they're trying to tell you something. So really take that. Okay, take that. You know, setting boundaries, saying, you know what, yeah, you know, I'm struggling to do all this. You know, tell it to the people around you. You know, whoever it is. You know, try to start taking it easy, because you're carrying a lot. You know, you're doing a lot on your shoulder. You're very frustrated. You're very angry. You're stressed out. You know, you're tired. You are extremely tired. And you may think, well, I'm not working that much, but it's your physical, your mental state where you're feeling tired, where you're always thinking about this, or you're always thinking about how things happen, or you're always thinking about how it will end up, or you're always thinking about that I shouldn't have done this, or I shouldn't have done that, you know, because it feels like you just have a lot weighing on your shoulders. So you really need to start taking it easy, Libra. And then you have the Three of Wands, set boundaries. You have the Three of Wands here. I feel like you're wanting to make plans for change. I feel like you're trying to move forward from that. You're trying very hard, try harder, okay? And I feel like you will, okay? But the thing is that let people help you. Let people help you, okay? Ask for help. Let people help you, okay? Wow. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And then you have... also too, I feel like you're trying to make plans here, but you're keeping quiet about it. For some of you guys, that you're just trying to keep, you're like wanting to make some kind of plans, or you're making plans, but you're not saying anything about it. You're keeping on the down low about it. Wow. All right, so you have the Seven of Cups down here. And why is the Seven of Cups down for the hopes and fears? One more card. Wow. Okay. So you do have a lot of support around you. You're trying to make decisions. You have the Seven of Cups. You're contemplating a decision. Really be realistic with the decision, okay? And really try to keep your emotions balanced. You know, try to not get angry at people that are not part of the situation. Really try to keep them balanced physically and emotionally, okay? Try to handle it better. You know, try not to get all upset over things that, you know, oh, I don't have support here, I don't have these people, and I don't have, you know, really try to keep everything balanced. Try to keep that, you know. I feel like you still need to believe in yourself and believe in your dreams that they can come true. Remember that it's up to us to create we create our own world, the world that we live in. If you want it peaceful, then you're gonna have to change things. If you want it, you know, sad, well then, you know, live in the dark, you know, be in the dark. You know, it's the way we create our world, you know, and you really need to be careful on how your emotions are, okay? Because it's a big thing, you know, that your emotions feel a lot, you know, you're feeling a lot, you know, so really keep them balanced. And I also feel like you have a lot of support from people around you, your family, your friends, you know, you have a lot of support. You just need to know that, you know, no matter what, you know, believe in your dreams, create them, start putting them out there, you know, believe that you still are able to create all these things. But I also feel like you're making a decision also. So really be realistic on this decision. Take your time with it and be objective about it. You have the Six of Wands up here, Libra, for the what you need to do now. One more card. Wow. One more card. Wow. Okay. So you know, you're gonna have a lot of, you know, success and freedom and stuff like that. But you know, I feel like you're still sad, like you're still emotional about things, because you do have the Three of Swords here. You know, there's some kind of sadness that you hold on to still. You know, maybe it's a grief that you've been going through. You know, it's like they say. You know, you like the card down here said. You know, keep your emotions. Try to keep your emotions balanced. You know, because you are going to be happy. You are going to be, but try not to go back to, you know, just try not to be like in your mind a lot, okay? Because you're going to be very emotional. I feel like you have a lot of support around you, and I feel like you need that community, like to be in a group, like to talk to people, or to be with someone, or to be in a crowd, to, you know, to speak, like try to get like some kind of like, you know, get on those Facebook groups, and, you know, there's a lot of support out there, and get one of those groups. I feel like you just need to have somebody with you to talk to. Wow. And then you have the Queen of Swords here. They're asking you to really stand up for yourself about everything that you have worked so hard for, like your, you know, the success, you know, your everything that you have, you know, you've been very successful, the gifts that you have, your intuitive gift, you know, really defend it, really believe in yourself, okay? Speak your truth about things also. Stop trying to beat around, like, stop trying to, like not speak the truth, okay? Because you always seem to not want to say what's really on your mind. You just really just go along with everybody that's there, you know, but you really need to start speaking up for yourself and start speaking the truth. Wow. I also feel like, you know, there could be somebody in your life that's, I don't know, that's very, that doesn't want to see you succeed. There's something about that here. So I would be very careful. Okay. So like, be careful with, you know, that there's people there. There's some people that can be very ugly. You know, they may not be doing it in front of your face, but they're doing it behind your back, you know, and they could be like, oh, they don't deserve that. Oh, they don't deserve that happiness, or they don't deserve that promotion, you know, that kind of thing. But I feel like there's somebody around you, or you're picking up the energy from it, or something like that is here. Okay, so just be careful with that. You also have the Nine of Cups for what you need to work on. And why is the Nine of Cups here? One more card. Wow, this is nice. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of abundance coming in. So you do have the Six of Pentacles again. And then you have the Empress card. You know, really start taking care of yourself and your finances, okay? Also, too, I feel like there's going to be your prosperity coming in for you, which is very nice. There could be somebody around you that could be pregnant, or you could be finding out that you're pregnant. Be content with everything, you guys. Really be content. You know, have gratitude for everything. You know, gratitude goes a long way. You know, thank God for everything that you have, you know, because it could be so much different. You could be on the other side, you know, not having anything. So really have gratitude. Look at the accomplishments that you have done, that you've made, that you've done. Okay. Also, they want you to see all the accomplishments, and be content with what you have. Okay. And have gratitude. Wow. And really try to give yourself some self-care, because you need that. You really need that. You really need to take care of yourself more. And then the Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here for the outcome? Nice. Wow. Okay, so you are definitely moving forward. There's celebration here. There could be an offer, but definitely a decision that's here coming towards you also. Could be making a decision for some of you guys on your significant other also. But I feel like there's an offer coming in. I feel like you need to really let other people help you. And I feel like you need to really believe in yourself, that you can create and do anything that you want to. Okay. But mainly, I feel like you really need to let other people help you, because you have a lot on your shoulders right now. And you're taking in, you're very overwhelmed with everything. But you're definitely moving forward. Okay. But really try to let other people help you. Definitely moving forward, celebration. There could be some kind of proposal here for some of you guys. And just moving forward with happiness. Wow, that's good. But really, 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 really take care of yourself. Set boundaries, okay? All right, so Libra, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.